No, some Ray Charles shit, bro. No needles.
It's not like I'm selling it.
I just like to get a little taste. Pause.
That's crazy, man.
I gotta get focused, man.
What is up, everybody? Triangle Offense back in the episode. Back with a new episode.
Yep.
Got the boy Frost in the building with my homeboy.
Cheer. Oh, me, it's Billy Paycheck. What's good with y'all?
Not much, brother, man. How's this holiday season been treating you, dog?
Man, good. I'm excited. Excited for these little ones.
Nah.
Other than that, just been chilling, working. How about you?
Oh man, just trying to be like you when I grow up, you know what I'm saying? No little ones, no chicks, man. I'm sitting here scheduling appointments, on Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas, you know what I'm talking about? It's like that, but just get ready for the holiday, man, with the family, so but just I'm ready for it to be over with. Especially I don't get my white Christmas like usual. But we'll see. You never know with Columbus.
Yeah, for real.
But this ain't a holiday podcast. This is a basketball podcast, and let's get to it. Apparently, this was a big money day, bro. Like we got a lot of cats that got cashed out, man, here in the past 84 hours, bro. Like this is crazy. Like
insane, bro.
I think that gives us the perfect time, man. We ain't did it in a couple episodes, man. I think it's cash or trash time, man, with some of these contract extensions. Because some guys, I'm happy that they got their bread, and others, I'm kind of scratching my head, like how, Sway? Like how?
Let's go, man. I'm ready. Pause.
All right, let's go ahead and get to the most polarizing one off the rip. Tell me about how you feel. Your boy Rudy Gobert, Utah Jazz, 5-year, $205 million max extension, bruh. He's the highest paid center in NBA history as of today, bro.
That's crazy. Hold on, bro. They gave him 200 for 5.
$205 million for 5 years with a player option on the 5th year, by the way.
That's insane.
He is the highest paid center in NBA history.
I can see what they're doing because they want to lock down that centerpiece, you know what I mean, for the whole team. And then he is like a backbone. He's been Paul's backbone. He's been always in the top 3 area for defensive player of the year. Doesn't he have multiple defensive players?
Yeah, I think we're in agreement there. He definitely has a couple of those underneath his belt. All NBA defensive team, and that's my point. Yep. That this is where it gets dicey for me because I'm torn. I don't know if I want to call it cash or trash, bro. You just made a defensive center in an era where they want you to be able to stretch the floor, move around, create your own shot. They just gave a defensive big man. He made him the richest center in NBA history for a one-way player. Because Rudy Gobert's not doing that for you nothing on offense besides finishing at the rim. Pick and roll. That's it, bro. He has no touch really outside of the paint. You know what I'm saying? You can't run your offense through him. He's very limited on offense. He's better than the Dwight Howards and the DeAndre Jordans and the Andre Drummonds even of the world, but he's a defensive big man, bro. $205 million.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. What how much does Mitchell make a year?
Donovan Mitchell's a little bit less at 195, but the only reason why that is because of the fact that he hasn't been in the league as long as Gobert. So Gobert got his bread based on the fact that he's a more tenured veteran, which I didn't realize.
That makes sense.
I know he emerged late, but yeah, he's been in the league for I want to say just as long as AD, if I remember correctly.
That's crazy.
They might have been in the same draft class, but I have to look that up. But yeah, man,
200, man. There needs to be a median, bro, because I don't think it's cash, but I don't think it's trash. Because matter of fact, What Mike Conley get when they was giving out them insane contracts?
Mike Conley was the godfather of the exploit. And the thing is, I got to put my bias aside because you know me, Ohio State. I'm a low key. I'm a Grizzlies fan on too. But Mike Conley got 153 for 5 years, and but the thing is though, with his situation, it's about what he meant to that team. And Mike Conley, granted, he didn't make the All Star team, but come on, how many guys was ahead of him though? I mean, there's years that Dame Lillard didn't make All Star teams, because of the depth of the amount of point guards that were like killing it at one time.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
And when you put it like that, they is pretty much one of the few NBA teams that was just pretty much doing right by him for being a best player for so long.
Right.
So I ain't mad at him getting that. I was just trying to gauge it. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not calling it cash though. I can't call it cash. And when you said you a part-time Grizzly fan, I feel that, bro. They got some of the dopest jerseys ever in the world.
Without question, bro. I've always loved the color scheme, bro. Except for back when they was in Vancouver. I wasn't digging it back then as much, but ever since they moved to Memphis, I've definitely been rocking with the color scheme, man. I was a big fan of the grit and grind era. I still like Marcus All to this day, and he ain't there no more. But
hold up, you ain't like the teal jerseys in Vancouver? Them was hard.
They were dope, but I'm talking like more like when they went to that next style, like right after they left.
Oh,
yeah, like it was like right in between those initial ones. Like, I know about the big country teal joints, Sharif Abdul Rahim was rocking those, but those black and white and teal and red, I'm like, y'all gotta pick a color, man. Where are we going with this? But those jerseys, I'm gonna say trash, but all the other jerseys, no, they're always cash. Grizzlies always have some dope jerseys.
For sure. What you calling the Gobert deal, cash or trash? Gobert extension. Pause.
So I'm a twofold. I'm gonna complicate this one. For the sake of loyalty and showing that franchises need to take care of their guys when they've put in the work, I'm gonna call it cash. But you just cashed out a one-trick pony. He is only a defensive center. For that aspect, I'm going to call it trash. So I'm right there with you. I'm right in the middle. I can't quite call it cash. I can't quite call it trash. So he's kind of I don't know, man. Rudy Gobert might open up another piece for that, man. Because usually we can call cash or trash, but that's why I say that's why I want to start with him first, because his is the most polarizing out the bunch.
Yeah.
But next up, we got your man, a Laker, Mr. Kyle Kuzma. 3 years, $40 million. Laker for, at least while LeBron is still in town. He's a Laker for the remainder of the LeBron years.
I'm kind of shocked, man. And aside from it being cash or trash, I'm shocked because of how he's been told. We know LeBron's history, regardless of how either of us feel about certain situations when it comes to LeBron. We know his history with teammates, and if them niggas ain't acting right, they gotta go, right or wrong.
Facts, not. If there's any cancer, they gotta go. So just ask Deion Waiters.
Last season before the playoffs and all that shit, there was a couple times, man, where he was towing the line of getting cut, bro. I feel like wasn't there a time where his trainer said LeBron don't got that fighting spirit like Kobe or Jordan?
When his trainer threw this big shade, and he doubled down on it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good memory,
bro. I can't believe he's just towing that line. And then I feel like in his offseason, he low-key has done questionable things like that. I don't know, man. Cash or trash. I feel like, man, for real, though, that might have been a deal for them.
Yeah.
Because his upside is crazy if he finds his game on a consistent basis, night in, night out type shit.
I got you.
But he does, disappear in his role because it's not – I'm sure it's not what he expected.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call that cash.
Got you. The Kyle Kuzma. Man, like I I support Kyle Kuzma, man. I'm still not a big fan of the hairdo selections through the tenure,
Oh,
but it's a different subject for another day.
I
But
agree with
do
you
your thing,
100.
man. Get real life and R&B and rap confused, but.
But then it's like, are we just old and washed,
Yeah, that's
or
these
is
young
it
cats.
crazy?
Yeah, I mean, we might be a little bit out of touch, man, with these cats. Going with high top fades and then the blonde look, here and there.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
that was
For
crazy.
me, I'm just like keep it simple, bro. But anyway, to each his own. If it makes you play better, if you feel like you pulling, your marketability goes up, go by all means, more power to you. But
I can't clown nobody's hair. I'm bald, bro.
you got the
And
got
all that's going for
got the
me.
Mr. Clean going.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I can't blaze nobody, bro. I ain't got my hair cut in about 4 weeks, man. I'm borderline in Django mode over here with the haircut game, so I can't blaze nobody really until
Bro.
further notice.
Jamie Foxx,
Jeez,
Django.
yeah, man. But nah, Kuz, man. Like with Kuz, I'm just like I'm with you. The upside is definitely there with this guy, man. Like I don't even think we've seen his best game yet, and we've seen he's capable of putting up points, man. Getting double doubles. He can do this. The problem is with his role on the team right now, he can't do that. He's not getting the right minutes. Now, part of that was because he missed that time out the gate last year. I think that hurt his overall meshing with the team in general.
Yeah,
So I think that hurt him out the gate. But I will say this: for the sake of the Lakers, beautifully played. You got a guy that still got upside. He's on a very reasonable and tradable contract. It's not too high. It's not too low. If you got a chance to swing something for like a third piece or somebody like that, he carries enough money to where you ain't gotta get a third team involved or fork up a bunch of draft picks to try to close the gap. So it's a very tradable. It's a very favorable contract for them to remain flexible. For him personally, I think given that he hasn't done much up to this point, besides that, that one season where he was a rookie. Um,
yeah,
I think it's a good deal for him. Right now he's got some short term security. Right now, and the thing about it is the beautiful part about it is if he does blossom in LA, if LeBron does decide to hang it up at the end of that 2 year extension, now you step into a bigger role and you still got AD there with you for 2 more years. So like
that's real.
so for him, like his money, his bag could be there when LeBron decides to, call it a wrap with the Lake Shore, whatever he decides to do. So, like for him, I think it's a well positioned deal, in general for him. So I'm gonna say it's cash because I don't see anything negative about it. It's not too inflated. It's just right given what he could get in the long run as long as he stays healthy and, does develop obviously.
Facts. And then too, who knows? He could develop into the sixth man of the team, bro. And then that's a problem,
That's
bro.
a
At
big problem.
6'10",
Yeah.
shooting threes, he
Mm-hmm.
can be catching. He can be catching oops, all types of stuff, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
who
sir.
knows what's gonna happen?
No doubt. Another one that kind of caught me off guard. Now this goes back to my favorite squad, man. Your boy Markel Fultz, man. Want to say he got 4 years, $50 million, and it's tough for me to put my bias aside, man, because I'm pulling hard. Pause. I'm pulling hard for this cat, man, um, but I'm hoping that his career blossoms to the point where he can have like he can get rid of that bus tag and all that bus and pause again. He can get rid of all the
Oh man,
I know, man. I know. Awkward. It's like that, but anyway.
man,
He can get
that
rid
first one was just classic.
no
That
doubt.
was classic.
Second one might have been a reach, but because the bus tag doesn't apply when it comes to NBA. But after what Russell Westbrook said, I'm kind of like nervous about using that again. But even that said that was real. But anywho, um, I'm hoping that he blossoms, man, and he actually still comes into form. Because for him to finally have his first full season in the league, even though it was still broken up by COVID, he showed that he's got potential, man. He had some moments like the cat can get up and down the floor, he could finish, he could facilitate. Mid range is coming along. The APB is still out for his 3 point shot because he's still under 30%. And he's still got time to grow. I mean, this dude ain't even in his mid 20s. So I think for him, man, that that gets the big monkey off his back, and now he can really